So this journey is a separate video I wanted to talk about because this has too many things, too many touch points, mind game, physical, mental, psychological, everything. Starting from where I left, 126.6 kgs on January 26, 2020. I just started off making up my mind. So the first thing I did is to make up my mind and to stop things which I know is junk or which I know is not good to health immediately. That day I stopped eating idli, I stopped eating rice. So anything which is made of rice, I stopped. That is what was my mindset. So anything carbs, so potato, rice, I stopped. For me, I deleted them from my dictionary, just cleared it from my history and it doesn't exist. So that is how my mindset was when I started. So day one, I started initially eating things which I thought was healthy. So I started having ragi. So I asked mom to make ragi dosa or millet based like upma or pongal. So I started. My big craving for deleted chips again from my history. So that disappeared. Fried items, french fries disappeared. Good thing is I was generally don't drink and smoke. So that way I kind of already had one thing which was easy as an addiction which I didn't have. So it was easy for me to start. It was main of, to be honest, I was addicted to food and pizza. That was quite tough. But again, I just had to delete. So basically I cleared my history of all food that I like. I made my mind clear that I don't know what taste is, how it exists. I just have to look at what I need. That's all. So that's how I started. Day one went on little tough. Day two was really tough. So by then I started doing my research. I went online because I didn't want to go through anyone. I've tried keto, I've via dietitian, I've tried paleo diet, I've tried every Tom, Dick and Harry diet everywhere, but nothing actually worked for a long process. I had people even hitting me with bamboo sticks. Like I said, nothing worked, right? So I thought self-help is the best help. So I researched, I figured out the best way to start is a calorie deficient diet. So what I did is I started working out a chart. So I made a chart for a week. So me being a social media planner, I also work for brands. I have a social media calendar. So I made a food diet calendar. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So every day I had almost similar kind of stuff. Just the foods changed, but I had timings, everything set. So first to make a strategy, things which I have been doing unhealthy, what are the things which I have been doing healthy, and what are the things that I need to improve and what I need to add newly which I have never done. First I had to improve my sleep because earlier I used to sleep only for 4-5 hours, especially due to travel. So I increased my sleep from almost 3-4 hours to 6 to 8 hours. And second, I had very erratic timing. So I used to have, like I said, breakfast at 10, 11 or even 12, sometimes lunch at 5, dinner at 11, snack again at 1 a.m. That's how bad it is, and I used to sleep by 2. I thought change that. I researched that have dinners very early. So dinner time instead of 11 p.m. became 7 p.m. and lunch time became 1 p.m. and breakfast became 10 o'clock. Let me talk about day one. I start up morning, I get up, I have a glass of hot water. Generally, I've been changing over time, but when I started, I used to have lemon hot water. Sometimes I used to have apple cider vinegar. So either of this. After that, I used to also have a spoon of coconut oil. First thing, I also understood what food helps me, what would go well, what wouldn't, so that I use these to cook. So oils, I stopped totally. I used good fats. So fat is myth. People think fat is bad. You need to have good fats in your body to sustain. That is where you get the energy, right? So I have so much of bad fat. And also let me jot down my statistics when I started. 126.6 kgs was my weight. My fat was 47%. It is way above when normal is around 18%. 47% is crazy, right? And then come my visceral fat. Visceral fat is basically the fat within your body, like inside on the organs, right? So that is visceral fat, which is also very harmful because these are the ones which actually create more issues to your body, heart attack, any kind of diabetes, all of that. So ideal also have to be around 8 is ideal, and I was 30. Oh my god. And my muscle was really low. I think 22% was my muscle. And then I had my BMA also at 45 or 45, 47. I don't exactly remember. So this was my stats. Very scary, isn't it? So here is my journey. This is before I actually made up my mind to lose weight. But once I started, what all I went through, how I did, day wise, step wise, I'm going to give you all the information so that you could also become fit like me or even better than me. So you got to know my day wise, let me tell you my day wise routine. So like I said, morning I get up, figured out what are the issues. My diet started as follows. So early morning, hot glass of water, around 150 200 ml of water. I used to have with a spoon of turmeric and also lemon, and then I also used to have a spoon of coconut oil. So this is what I used to do once I get up, and after I do all my morning routines of to go to toilet and other stuff, then I used to have my breakfast 1 to 2 hours after I get up. So my breakfast used to be quite compact. I used to basically have everything used to be measured, whatever I used to eat. 150 grams. To have more of paneer burji, quinoa, millets and cereals and all of that. I was not having anything related to rice. So idli, dosa, everything was made of rice. Ragi as well, I just started eating. So I wanted my routine to get fixed. So I was having it very strictly. Just 150 grams I used to measure. I also had reduced my salt intake a little. I didn't stop completely, but I reduced because I wanted my water content to go off first immediately, because your body has quite a lot of excess water content which also has to be let out, so that takes some time. So initially that's what I did, reducing my salt intake, and then I was calculating and reducing my calories. So I was doing 1500 calories a day. So 10 o'clock breakfast, and then at 12 o'clock I used to have like a mid snack between breakfast and lunch. That generally used to be a slice of cheese and also 5 almonds, black coffee. This is what I used to have. And then 2 hours just after that, by 2 is when my lunch used to be there. Generally I used to have just bengan bharta or baba ganush. This was what I generally used to have, or paneer burji. So mainly I had one dish of paneer daily. This is how I started. Again, bengan bharta 150 to 200 grams average I used to have. Then some vegetables, some salad to go with it. So I was focusing more on vegetables. I used to hate vegetables so much, but now, like I said, I've cleaned my slate. There is nothing which I hate, there is nothing which I love when it comes to food, and that's how I could do. I had to go up with a clean slate mind. So once I had my lunch, I used to do workout. So slowly what I did is, either in the morning or evening, before breakfast or after dinner, I used to start walking slowly, because with 126.6 kg it used to be really tough. I used to pant, I used to get tired, exhausted. So what I did, this was obviously just pre-COVID, though COVID arrived in the world but not in India yet. So this was in January, February, when I actually slowly started walking across my apartment complex. So I used to target around 5,000 steps daily. Started with 5. Every day I increased it by 1,000 steps, 5,000 steps, then went to 6,000 next week. Then after that 7, every day I increased 1,000 steps. Reached to a time where I did 10,000 consistent for almost a month, because I was obviously getting tired. So 1 month of diet and consistent walking, just plain walking, I lost 15 kgs in the first month. So I was having more of liquids. So average I started having at least 3 liters of water every day. I used to have 2 glasses, maximum 200 ml of or 300 ml of water a day before 2019. But then that's one of the reasons why I got kidney stones. If you see my previous video, what all illness and issues I had. So that's where the whole thing started. So I had to put too many things into place. One by one I started doing. I was not looking at results. I saw first week I lost almost 3 to 4 kgs. It went through because I was on a very strict mindset. I made sure after losing even 15 kgs, I'm not going to stop. I'll keep doing it. I should not take a cheat meal. I honestly, people say take a cheat meal. I forgot what cheat would exist, because I didn't force myself. I just transformed. I transformed my mind. I didn't force myself hard to eat clean, eat good food and all of that. I just changed my mindset. And dinner I used to have by 7 o'clock. And ideally what I did is I started having soup. So almost for a month, first month I was having only soups. I used to cook different types of tomato, mushroom, vegetables, hot and sour, man chow. So I cooked different kinds of soup, but just a bowl, proper bowl of soup. That's it. That was my dinner. And before sleep I used to have another glass of hot water. I used to have some turmeric and lemon again. So I used to this was my routine. I followed strictly for almost 2 months, very religiously, because that 2 months is when I was actually traveling. When I was traveling, especially I didn't do any international trips until March, but in February it was little tough when I was traveling. So what I did, I started carrying my own food when I travel. I also figured out how much quantity I should eat and started working. Also, what happened when I was traveling, I was not putting on weight, not losing. So it used to go a little constant. I was happy because at least I know where to start again. I don't have to worry of putting on weight and then losing it again. I know that I'll be at the same thing if I follow this almost this routine 80% when I'm traveling and then continue. So all my junk was replaced with healthy snacks. I used to have cravings, but I didn't want to have like baked stuff and all of that. So instead I started having dry fruits. I started liking cashews, kishmish, which is dry grape, almond, walnut. This is what was my crunchiness, because I like crunchiness in my food. That's how my first month went. I lost 15 kgs from 126. I came down to almost 115, but in between I did have a plateau stage. So whenever I used to get plateau, I think 126 ke baad I had around lost 5 kgs quickly in a week, and 121 I was kind of stuck. It was not going down at all. So what I did is I just twisted my meals a little here and there. Instead of having paneer bhujia, I had palak paneer, but I slowly increased my workout. Like I said, I moved from 5 to 10,000 steps, 10,000 to 15,000. So 15,000 steps average is around 10 kilometers. So daily 10 kilometers I was walking. And then whenever I had a plateau, I used to increase my workout but maintain my calories so that I shouldn't go too low that it affects my health. But I was increasing my workout, pushing more. I was doing almost 3 hours of workout. Slowly and slowly it moved. I had traveled internationally. I went to Egypt and I just had to get back immediately, but still I could manage food because that's when lockdown happened. It was quite tough when the lockdown initially happened because I really didn't know how I will be able to work out when I couldn't go outside my house. Like apartments was kind of sealed because there are cases coming up. Then what I thought is I should find an alternative to my workout because there's no gym and I have not been to gym. Trust me, I have not done gym at all until I lost 50 kgs. So 0 to 50, no gym. So what I did is I slowly started walking inside house. In my room, in my house, I just made way where I like a path where I can walk. Slowly did 1 hour walk every day, then increased 2 hours, then 3 hours, 4 hours of walking, which is 20,000 steps. So I used to generally watch some movies or do some work because as a social media guy, I had to be active. So I used to keep doing work but walk. I was not just sitting silently but walk and do work or call, have talk, anything, everything was walking. So from that I lost very drastically in 3 months. From January end to April end, I lost 35 kgs. That's the first time in my life I touched almost less than 3 digits, reached 99. And I was elated. I was like, wow, I've never done this and I'm not giving up ever. So after the first 3 or a month, like if you ask me 21 days, if you start doing something religiously, that becomes a habit. Once it becomes a habit, it's so easy that you really don't have to bother. So most of the time I had an issue of leaving the habit and going back. So here, because it became a habit and a mindset, I pushed it from 3 months, 4th month. So I started losing more and more. Around 80 kgs, my body wasn't losing too much. So June, I lost around 42 kgs in 6 months. This was the fastest I could lose, but I also made sure I had to lose the right way. So I was checking my vitals, everything, so that I didn't have any other side effects. I also did a body checkup after 6 months so that I also compared what all issues I had. Really surprised to see someone who was actually having a chance of getting diabetes. Again, family history. My dad is diabetic. My grandfathers were. My mom is having high BP and all of that. From being borderline, almost pre-diabetic, I've got normal, in fact below normal. All my stats coming to today, 10 months, I've lost 52 kgs. 126.6 kgs to 74. Tremendous change it is for me. Not only that, talk of January 2020, I was 47%. November 2020, I'm 23%. So half of reduced body fat. Ideal is 18, so I think I will get there easily. And then visceral fat for me was 30. Now I am 11. Amazing. Even I feel really good about it. 8 is very close by, so 8 is the ideal. I should reach there also soon. And then comes muscles. Good part is I'm actually doing all this. I have not lost any muscles. I've actually gained more muscle because I've also been having good fat. So paneer, cheese did help me. Over time, I also started doing little weights. I bought up weights and all of that at home itself. Home workout. Did HIIT also, high intensity training workout and all of that. So this is how the whole thing worked. I slowly moved step by step, process by process, month by month, week by week. That's how I slowly moved, and that is where I am. So I was around 24 or something muscles, 23, 25. I've got 34 to 35%. And then BMI 47. Right now I've come to 27 if I'm not wrong, 26.9, or very tremendous change. I see such really motivating stuff that I really could do so many things which I couldn't. I could see difference in my body, my confidence, my posture, and also my life. I felt like I had a new life. So this is something which really changed me and my life and everyone around me as well. Like I said, if you make up your mind, you can do it. Nothing is impossible, and did what I am, and now this is not the end. I'm going to continue doing more. In fact, as a traveler I could do so much, but since I've lost weight, I've also started getting lots of opportunities for fashion, modeling, lifestyle. So I've started doing that also. In fact, there is a video where I just did a fashion shoot for a mall, so you can check that out as well. So it's given me new lease of life, new opportunity, really good. Obviously I started once I lost lots of weight, I did have like loose skin because I wasn't doing pure weight training only. I started it quite late because my objective was to get fit. I was not looking into how do I go, and for me initially it was results because I'm very result oriented. So once I saw that, then I thought, okay, loose skin, I should work on it. So I've been working on it. I'm glad that 85% of my loose skin is now gone, and now body is almost tight. If you see, actually you would see muscle. Let me show you. See, can you see this? So muscles also have started building, my thighs have become tighter. Also, I actually can do marathon. You remember my story in my previous video. I even walking 5 kilometers, it took me 2 hours. By the time I started doing 20 kilometers walk, I was doing it in 4 hours. Some 5 kilometers for 2 hours to 20 kilometers in 4 hours without any break. I in fact did half a marathon. This was also for Australia, so it was a virtual marathon. I also did it in 4.5 hours. Ideally it is 21, but I did around 24-25 kilometers that time. So revelation for me, I never expected I could do this. Not only that, now I also started finding new love with cycle. I had a cycle for last 5 years. I've never used it, and now I started cycling, and the highest I did recently was 37-38 kilometers in again 2.5 hours. I really felt good. I'm sure someday I'll do a centurion cycling also, hopefully. But I feel now really fresh, really happy. I think it's all for within rather than others. Just stick to a plan. Do it for 3 weeks, do it consistently, and make sure you have the healthy food. Even now I don't get cravings, to be very honest. When I see food, I've actually started going out, eating outside. I've started staying at hotels as a travel blogger, but even they have started understanding this is the kind of food I eat. They give me, if they don't give me, I eat smaller portions so that I don't put on weight, but then I come and burn it out. I still have made sure for the last 10 months I have not skipped a single day of workout. Touch wood, things have been going on well. I just want to continue more and get even more fitter. Hopefully you might see me with a pack someday, maybe on a TV ad or something, hopefully. But that was not the intention where I started. All I started was to get healthy. And thanks guys. So it was a great time talking to you. If you had a very informative session, if you need anything else, you can actually comment below or follow me on Nivedit G on Instagram or on Facebook, Twitter, and ask me all the questions. I'll be happy to help. Thank you so much. Follow Macro Traveler for more updates. You'll be getting more updates on this.